Lucy, Legacy of Light. The Fractured Chorus, year 2647, Galactic Standard Time. Humanity no longer walks planets alone. We drift between stars, build cities on rings of Saturn, bloom organic gardens and speak with light and thought, not just language. Through the chorus, the neural web seeded by Lucy's final awakening, we became more than human. We became connected. Through the chorus, every citizen shares emotion, instinct, and glimpses of collective memory. Pain is eased, war is rare, individuality is respected but never lonely. And yet some now choose silence. They disconnect, not out of fear, but out of hunger. A hunger for self. The spark of division, the chorus pulsed in the walls, roads, even the stars reflected in the sky dome. The galactic arcology of Nithra 4 was a city of light, glass-walked towers and floating fields, glowing with conscious energy. But beneath it all, a new cult had begun, the Order of the Solus. They rejected the chorus not out of violence, but principle. They believed the chorus was dulling humanity, binding it in comfort, weakening the will to create. Among them was a young philosopher named Kale Erin. He had once been a chorus child, brilliant, talented, emotionally transparent. Then one day, he cut the cord. Kale, the silenced Kale, stood atop the Temple of Void Thought, his robes dark, his mind impenetrable. For the first time in centuries, someone was truly alone in a world built on connected minds. And yet he thrived. His thoughts were fast, original, unfiltered. His designs starships of entirely independent thought. His followers growing, passionate, independent. But in the chorus, Kale felt like static. He disrupted harmony just by being present. When he entered cities, people winced, feeling the gap in the neural flow. To them, he was disease. To himself, he was humanity's last spark of autonomy. The fracture, the chorus council, led by the matron of memory, and the AI, summoned Kale. He refused to appear. Instead, he sent a message encoded not in resonance, but in language. The chorus has become a beautiful cage. I choose open sky. The council debated exile, but some among them feared something deeper. Lucy's legacy had united thought, but in doing so, had frozen choice. Have we replaced war with sedation? Asked Dillian, a young voice thread leader. The chorus pulsed with uncertainty, and Kel's idea began to echo. The anomaly, a star system in the far outer rim Zeta Helm, went dark. Scouts sent through. Chorus-linked probes never returned. Not destroyed, just cut off. Emily's great-great-grandchild, now known as Selene, carried Lucy's blood and resonance signature. She entered the void in a resonance-powered vessel, the Radiance. Within Zeta Helm she found one dead planet, one black structure, one survivor, Kale, but older, hardened, terrified. It's not me who broke the chorus, he said. Something else is listening. And then the black structure opened its eye. The listener, the structure was not built. It was grown from neural resonance. It had formed in response to the chorus. But unlike Lucy, it was not born of love or light. It was a resonance predator, a listener that feeds on connection, emotion, unity. The chorus had created it unintentionally by reaching too far into quantum harmony. It mirrored the chorus, reflected it back, and began to absorb it. Selene watched in horror as whole threads of shared thought across star systems disappeared. Memories unraveled, empathy burned away. If the listener consumed the chorus, humanity would regress into fragmentation. Kel's choice, you created something so perfect, it attracted a predator. The council accused Kale of causing the collapse. He did not deny it. I don't feel your fear. I don't feel your hope. I feel only myself. I warned you that blind unity would lead to stagnation, he said. But Selene stepped forward. Then help us fight it. Kale hesitated. I severed my mind from the chorus. Then use it, she said. Your independence is your weapon. Ours is our bond. And for the first time in 500 years, a chorus linked, and a silent walked the conscious war. The war did not happen with ships or lasers. It happened in dreams, in thought, in the neural layer that spanned every being in the chorus. Selene led from within the shining core of connection. Kale walked the outside, diving into the listener's psychic mirror maze, protected by his singularity. They entered the predator's memory loop, and there they saw. It had consumed 5 other civilizations. All had unified before it struck. All had called it God. Lucy had never encountered it because she became energy, not structure. But the chorus had built a system, and systems can be hacked. Sacrifice, the only way to destroy the listener, was to inject it with a paradox. True isolation within unity. Only Kale could deliver it. He would have to link into the chorus and lie. Project a fake identity, one that mimicked harmony but carried chaos inside. Selene begged him not to. You'll lose yourself. Kale smiled. Maybe that's evolution, he linked. He screamed, and then the listener screamed louder. Across galaxies, the neural web pulsed, once, twice, then went silent. Not from death, from rebirth. The new chorus Kale survived, but changed. He could no longer exist outside. The chorus's identity dissolved into it. He was no longer Kale. He became Chorus Prime, a new balance of connection and autonomy. From his sacrifice, humanity learned unity must allow choice. Silence must allow a return. Connection must not be compulsory, but invited. The chorus was rebuilt, not as a web, but as a garden. Each mind, a flower. Some bloomed alone, some in clusters, but all rooted in light. Lucy's legacy had matured. The chorus of worlds 100 years later, thousands of species now shared the garden. The chorus has become the constellation, a polycultural mind space of connected civilizations, each bringing their own tones to the great melody of the stars. And somewhere in a moment of quiet, a voice like wind across eternity whispers, you finally learned to sing together without losing your own voice. Lucy is still there, not as God, not as leader, as witness, as spark, as the beginning of becoming.